Oops. I get it. I get it. If she was taking photos of the meteor shower, the camera would have been pointing at the sky. It wouldn't have been able to take a picture of a boat on the lake. You were photographing shooting stars? That's a lie. Says who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart. Ooh. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. Well, then what exactly was she photographing? Your Honor, take a look at this. What was Miss Hart trying to photograph at the lake? Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph. What's this? A newspaper article? Yes, she was trying to take a photo of a newspaper article. Gordy? Oh, the sighting at Gord Lake. Well, Miss Hart? Huh? I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove that I was down the lake trying to photograph this Gordy. I have it. Proof. Intriguing. Very well, let's see it. And no joking around this time, please. What is proof that the witness was trying to photograph Gordy, the lake monster? Well, I think the only evidence I have from her is the photo. Here's my proof. It's simple. If it's simple, then why have you obviously made an error, Mr. Wright? What's that? Go home. Consider a career change. How can they so casually toss aside this evidence? Oh, whoops. Wrong evidence. Luckily for you, I'm in a patient mood, Mr. Wright. One more time, please. What is proof that the witness was trying to photograph Gordy, the lake monster? I mean, I guess I can try the camera again? It's not the autopsy report. I don't think it has anything to do with Misty Faye. We've already showed them that. The map? It's either the map or the camera. I've already used the camera. Alright, let's try the map. Try the camera again, I guess. The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Ah! Your camera is set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here, taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had set your camera to respond to loud noises. Order! Order! I see. I too thought it was a little strange. Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart? You were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah. Not bad. Are all you lawyers that smart? So smart, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it? Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. Hey! But as she so succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing. Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason, I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please arise your testimony. Right. Fine, I'll testify. It won't change nothing, though. Something will change. It has to. And I'm going to spot it. I'd better save again. I used up almost all my things. Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked straight at that lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking at that boat the whole time, crossed my heart and hoped to fry. Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination. I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. One comes up to something, I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because... Why? Was there a contradiction? Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself, you must have something in your mind. Ha, that would be a first. Very funny. You understand that this is your last chance to cross it at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright. If there is no problem with the testimony this time, we will have to let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. Alright, now is the time for the save scum, I think. Then what manner of person are you? I'm not sure I'm highfalutin enough to be called a manner of anything. An investigative photographer? Yep. You get your photo and sell it to the press. It's that kind of business. Hey, I was taking pictures at my sister's graduation last year. And guess what? What? There was a UFO just hanging in the sky. A UFO? You know, a non-identified flying object. A UFO. That's when I had sort of a revelation. I knew I should become an investigative photographer. I see. Kind of a shaky basis for a career. Is Gordy really all that newsworthy? Heck yeah! They even had him up on the TV! I'm not sure that appearing on the local news is rumor in the month segment qualifies. Last month's segment was Bigfoot sighted on Acorn Hill, I believe. Hey! They also had a picture of him in the newspaper! For real! Mr. Wright, this is one fight I do not believe you can win. Let's keep moving, shall we? Yes, Your Honor. That's why you put the automatic sensor on your camera? Yep, borrowed it from a university professor. It analyzes every sound it picks up, and when it gets a bang, it snaps a shot. Yep. So how many pictures has it taken so far? The only time the camera was triggered was at night. But that's all I was hiding. I think it's time you told us why you felt you had to hide your true purpose on the lake. Heck, if word got out what I was up to, the lake could be swarming with competitors. Competitors? Yeah, second-rate shutterbugs trying to steal my scoop. Is that the only reason you were hiding the truth? Well, actually... Mr. Wright, I'll not have you asking questions with no relevance to this case. Whatever you say, Montcalm. I know you told her to keep quiet. Exactly what sort of sound was it? Well, I never heard one before, so I can't say for sure, but it sounded like a gunshot. It was a lot sharper sound than I would have expected. There wasn't much else to look at? Yep. I know. She heard a bang, and she thought Gordy was out there. Kinda doubt she wasted any time looking at a boat. What? What'd I do now? What are you giving me that look for? Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence. Witness, continue. Hold your hush, puppies, Pops. I'm getting there. Was there nothing on the lake but the boat at that time? Huh? Wait, so you're thinking maybe he was shot from some other place? I don't think so. Nope. The lake was smooth as glass. Nobody was on the shore neither. I better find some sort of contradiction in this testimony. Won't be able to beat Von Karma any other way. There has to be something. Alright. Let's have a look at this map. She's there. Boat was around here. That has some samurai dogs. don't think that's going to help. Alright, let's try this. Alright, one last save. Alright, let's try this. You're on it? Oh, darn. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial, nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, guilty. The accused will surrender to the court immediately, to be held pending trial at a higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. This court is adjourned. Alright, no, we keep trying. Nope. What am I missing here? definitely missing something here. Maybe this is it. Because so far she's only mentioned hearing 2 bangs. Nah. Alright, any suggestions from the chat? Because I'm at a loss here. Nah. Nope. Miss Hart, finally you found something. Were you really looking at that boat? Well, what's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person to be looking at it. I agree, any normal person would. But you are far from normal. What? Y'all want to step over here and say that? You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. Ah! Order! Continue, Mr. Wright. You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy. And that's what you were doing. Well? Well, now y'all mention it. I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all. But Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then? Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, I could be witness to a murder and all. I kind of got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat. Till now. This is totally uncalled for. But hey, you got the photograph. You got proof. Still, we can't see who is shooting who in this. Right. That's why I took this photo and... Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole. Shut my what? What was she going to say? She took the photo and what? Wait a second. She even had a photograph to prove it. But you really can't tell from the photo who is shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality of it, but should let us see who, so... I don't remember you saying that. She enlarged that photo. Why would Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth. Or worse. What should I do? What should I do? I should save Scum, of course. Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court? But because it does not exist. What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place. You old fool. What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma? Miss Hart? Show me the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement. The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court. Here it is. We still cannot see who is firing in this. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. Happy now, Mr. Wright? It has to be something. You asked for the enlargement, you got the enlargement. And little good it has done any of us. It's a different gun in that photo, isn't it? That's why I requested she not show it. I suppose this means that the cross-examination is over, obviously. Then I would like to close a cross-examination of Miss Hart. And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time. Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add? I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence. A decisive... Yes, so decisive. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. Then I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict. Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. Has to be a clue in this photo somewhere. This is bad, real bad. What should I do? Wait, Your Honor, this evidence... I believe we have spent enough time talking about evidence. Indeed. We've heard opinions on every piece of evidence but this enlargement. I see no point in retracing our steps. Your Honor, there is something decidedly strange with this enlargement. What might that be? Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange? Okay, here goes nothing. Show the judge what's strange about this photo. Here, Your Honor. The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange? Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. The hand? That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does what? Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that left hand contradicts. Oh, maybe it is the same type of gun. Ah! It's got his right hand's fingerprints on it, but that's his left hand. The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Now that everyone in the courtroom is quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim? Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim? There's only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. Order! Order! So, you were saying that the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation. Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. But suicide is out of the question. What? An examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance at which he was shot. The distance? The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away. A meter? That's 3 feet. There's no way it could have been suicide. Order! Order! Mr. Von Karma, are you sure of the accuracy of your data? Of course. I had already considered the possibility of suicide, you see. Autopsy report updated in the court record. I see. Very well, allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the print on the gun revealed that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all. This court is adjourned. He's just tired. He's tired and sick of listening to us. Whew, that was a close one. Hey, don't you have anything to say? No, I've yet to be declared innocent, right? Well, yeah, but what happened out there on that lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away, too. What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I was just kidding around. Oh, sorry. I was just kidding around. Look, I'm going to go check on Maya. Oh, right. What? Tell us something for me. What? Tell Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all. Would it kill you to just state how you really feel with a thanks, Edgeworth? I requisition a transcript of Lotta's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter, so the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. And again, 3 shots fired from the gun, only 2 gunshots heard. Seems fishy. To be continued. And indeed, it is to be continued next week, because it's getting close to 11 o'clock. I'm tired. It's been a long day. I think it's best to wrap it up for today. So I will be continuing this next week. Hopefully we'll do another investigation and get through day 2 of the trial. In the meantime, if you would like to keep up with all things Scruffy Matt, there's a few links down below you can check out. Number 1, my Twitter. That is where you get updates if I'm unable to stream or whatever, as well as just stuff I retweet. Yes, I am still using the words Twitter and tweet. I will call it X when I'm dead in the cold ground. What else? There's a link to my YouTube there as well, where I archive all my streams, since Twitch is not interested in holding onto them for more than 1 week. And yeah, you can see the previous streams where I was playing this game there as well. And there's also a link to my Tumblr there. Haven't done a whole lot of updating there recently, but throughout the year I have been working on a series of blog posts investigating why the Sonic the Hedgehog comics previously published by Archie were actually a syndicated cartoon from the 80s or 90s. Don't remember what the most recent episode was, because I published that back at the end of July, I think. But yeah, I'll be continuing that pretty soon. Hopefully this week I'll have some time to write up the next chapter of that. Alright. Yeah, I'm done for tonight. Thank you for watching. Thanks especially to all of you in the chat. It's nice having you here to interact with. Yeah, 8 o'clock Australian Eastern Time next Saturday. Hope to see you back here, and we will continue investigating this case. Have a good week. Take care.